Miss Saki, you don't want to look at the camera? You don't want to look over there? Uh, uh, uh. You don't want to look over there? Why are you shivering? There's no storms tonight. No, there's no storms tonight. Hi, Mr. Brownie. Here we got Mr. Brownie. Yeah, Mr. Brownie. Mr. Brownie wants to try to fit up here. Let's see if we can get him up here. Will you make room for Mr. Brownie? Come here, Mr. Brownie. Oh, can you both sit in my lap together? Don't get mad, Saki. Okay. I got you both in my lap. All right. That's the best spot, huh? Is that the best spot right here in my lap? Hmm? Mr. Brownie? Poor Brownie can't fit all the way. Hi, Miss Marcia. How's Miss Marcia doing tonight? Mm, love you, Mr. Brownie. Hi, Miss Saki. Say hello. Say hi, Miss Marcia. We're gonna do our nightly check-in. We got the little ones here in our arms now. Big ones are definitely jealous. How you doing, Miss Saki? You getting squished by Brownie? There you go. Is that better? She's leaning back. Look at her little tongue. Hi, Pookie Puppy. I missed your call the other day. I really want to talk to you. I'll be calling you soon as I can get my schedule back to normal. Well, what it'll never be normal again, but you okay, Miss Saki? Love you. Hi, Mr. Brownie. Mm, love you. Marcia said it was okay. Did you have do you have rehab every day, Miss Marcia? Pookie, we miss you. I'm so glad you caught alive as well. How's your arthritis doing? Oh, Mr. Brownie. I need a bigger lap, I think, huh? Mr. Brownie's not comfortable. Here, tuck your foot over there. Poor Mr. Brownie. And Mr. Brownie, you're not so comfortable? Let me back up some. And remember when we would put you, Faith, and Brownie all together? Hmm? Hmm? Remember we would put you, hi, you, Faith, and Brownie all together? Hi, Roxanne. Good to see you. If you're new to the channel, we're just saying hello while my dad's in rehab, giving him something to look forward to every night. One day we'll have him right back in front of us, I hope. That's all you can do is hope for the good stuff. So last night we had the big dogs all lovey-dovey. And tonight we've got Mr. Brownie, Mr. Brown, Mr. Brownie, the brown dog, and Miss Saki, our last right now senior citizen. And then Brownie will be a senior when Saki passes away, won't you, Brownie? And here's the thing, you just never know how life's going to go. You don't know who's going to go first. You don't know who's going to go last. You just know you have each other when you have each other right now. You don't want rehab to end. Do you have insurance that can allow it to not end? I hear that depending on your age, since I'm helping my dad with so much stuff, that TRICARE kicks in after you hit 65, I believe, and kicks in for life. So for the rest of your life, if you have it. And how about this? What if you don't have anything? Does TRICARE just kick in because you hit a certain age? That's something. Sorry, Miracle. You have to wait now till I get done. She really wants to come over here. Miss Pastel, I can hear you being a troublemaker over there. Pastel. Let me see if I can get her to the gate. Pastel. You know something's going on when they're like this. Pastel. If I can get her to the gate, I know she's not biting someone's face off in a playful way, but still. Good girl. Good girl, Pastel. You're such a good girl. What are you over there, troublemaker? Are you being a trouble angel? Angel's being the troublemaker. When I go live, they want to hang out with you so bad. They act all kinds of ways, man. All kinds of ways. Hmm. How many of y'all miss Faith? Do you guys miss Faith as much as I do? Mm. Do you miss Faith as much as I do? I can tell you right now, I sure miss her so much. Mr. Brownie's just chilling, chilling like a villain. He's just comfortable now. I had to put them both in front of me in my lap. Hi, Jacqueline. It's like I wanted to have like a topic to talk with you over. But why can't we just be present? We're just here together. At least 30 minutes a night. I'm trying to do this nightly check in with you. If you like that, subscribe and so we can see you again. Right now, we are just here together. It is about dog grooming, but I let you in my life too. And if you missed it, my dad had open heart surgery. And because of that, this is my way of giving to him as because he's usually on the live chat and he can watch this and it can be my second touch in case I can only see him once a day now. The rehab center has hours 8 to 8, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And the hospital, I got so used to being able to go back to the hospital 24 hours a day, just walk in, and someone would be there. But rehab, they have this set of hours that, like right now I could get off the live and head over there, but I can't because there's no one there to open the door after 8 o'clock. So what I decided to do, which I've gone live. You can look at the lives we've done before. So many days of my life. I was always live with y'all. And then I took a break after Faith passed away in January. And I just started following my body. If I felt like I wanted to go live, I would go live. But now, and don't think I have forgotten about you, my friends and fans. Pastel, Pastel, good girl, good girl. I can hear you all. You were laying sleeping before I went live. As soon as I go live, you definitely want to party and have fun. She's got her lip curled up like that. Pastel, goofy head. Mr. Brownie, look at he's holding my arm. Hi, Mr. Brownie. I love you. I love you both. I love you both so much. Yes, I do. I love you both so much. So oh, he's got his arms crossed. It's so cute. I can't twist to show you. Maybe I can move you all like this right here. Oh, my arm moved. You want to get back to that and see if you can squeeze forward for Miss Saki to be on the camera? You want Miss Saki to be on camera a little bit? There she is. She poked her little head out a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. That'll work for a minute. I would get suffocated if I tried cuddling my dog like that also. Aw. You should have seen the live last night. I almost did get suffocated by the big dogs. What's up, big money? Hello, welcome to the channel. Some of y'all are new. Thanks for chatting. Be sure to hit the subscribe so we can see you again. He's got his hands crossed, his little paws crossed. Is that so cute or what? Pastel Croy. Pastel Croy. Man, she's fast. She come back running. You hear her feet, right? She come back running like nothing's happening. But she was just doing all that with her mom. Bunch of pit bulls over there. Thank you, paper maker. Pastel Croy. Miss Pastel. You come over here licking your chomps. What are you over there? Don't eat anybody's eyeballs. Okay? Miss Pastel. Your whole body's shaking because your tail's shaking. You're a goofy head. Angel Croy. You're usually not the row type up. What is going on? You want to be on the live? You want to be on the live, Miss Angel? She wagging her tail. Big girl. Big pit bull girl. I never knew I was going to have a pit bull in my house. Did you? Did you ever know that might have a pit bull in your house? I had no idea that they were such amazing dogs. My dog's 85 pounds of, to be honest, fur. Just fur. Brain, question mark. Fur. Legs, fur. Nose, fur. Careful, it's going to have fur. XD, she's a German Shepherd. That's a lot of fur. Real, for real. I see that. I know you have treats. Look, XD. Look at Mr. Brownie. Is he chilling or what? We found a little park in our neighborhood and took Opihi. She lived it. Loved it. There was actual real grass. So Miss Pookie Puppy has been a fan for, wow, how much, 12 years? More than that? And Miss Pookie Puppy, I visited and met her in Nevada and also Hawaii before she moved to Nevada. And Miss Pookie Puppy has had to leave one pup behind because the pup in Hawaii was not well enough to travel. So I know she misses her pup dearly, but her pup is in great hands over there. I'm sorry, my legs are going numb, you two. My legs are going numb. Well, one leg is. I have to. Can I switch you? Let me switch leg. Can I switch legs? Oh, did you hear him moaning? Oh my goodness, like two big babies. You two big babies. Oh, oh, oh. Are you? Can you get in there? Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, okay. Where you going, Mr. Brownie? You have to lay back to really get. You got to lay back, Mr. Brownie. So Miss Pookie Puppy lives in Nevada. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like she said, there's no grass there. Poor guys and gals out there. There's no grass. Oh man. So you found a park that has some grass, huh? You know why there's no grass is because there's no water. Okay. There's no water. So I'm worried about y'all in Nevada. Aren't you worried a little bit? Has that not crossed your mind? Mr. Brownie, you're not comfortable no more. You look miserable. You're not comfortable no more, Mr. Brownie? Oh, oh, look at him. I'm laid back. Hi, Danny. And also, hi, Yahtzee. I know, Yahtzee, you want to talk to me for my birthday. I got to tell you what, now that I'm going live every night, Pookie Puppy called me, wanted to talk to me as well. And I got to say, I just don't have the time. From the dogs, the rescue dogs, going to see my dad, making sure my dad has food to eat because the food they cook is horrible, doing the dogs, feeding myself, trying to get myself alone time to celebrate 30 minutes of my birthday every day for the whole month of May, and breathing. Chit chatting on the phone is really not something I have time to do right now. So I love you all, and hopefully you understand that. I just don't have the time I have is right here on this live. So you let me know if you got something to say it here because this helps me out. Now that I've dedicated 30 minutes live, and then also I'm gaming on Fortnite usually right after, so that I don't let that channel get missing anything. So that's hi, Mr. Browning. but it's no intent for anybody. I've got like 5 people that call me this last couple days, and it's just don't have the time to squeeze it in there for long conversations. Bookie Puppy says, coming from an island, drought is a problem, especially this year. Hoover Dam is dry, girl, is it? Well, in the islands, it wasn't dry like that, especially on the island side that you lived, right? So, oh, Brownie's got to come down. And I think, yeah, I got to have Brownie come down because I also have carpal tunnel in both of my hands, and holding them like that for too long is definitely hurting my wrist already. We can hold this little girl, can't we? Mr. Brownie will go chill out over there somewhere. You gonna go try to find a spot, Mr. Brownie? Hmm? Say hi, Miss Saki. We need some more time with you on the live in case anything happens. Her skin has not 100% repaired from itself down here, but I did notice if I rinse her off more often from anything that might be like the residue from the pea gravel or the decomposite granite in the backyard, because there's no grass back there due to Miracle having allergens. So we had all the grass removed. And this year I did find out Miracle has a problem with grass allergens as well as tree allergens, specifically cedar, oak, and oak. When it's cedar and oak, like right now, this last 3 weeks has been horrible on her eye. Vegas is a desert. Yes, Yahtzee. Pastel, Croy, pastel. Good girl. Good girl. I like it when you listen. I feel so good when you listen to me and I'm not giving you a treat. That's such a good feeling. Yahtzee says, I text Bubba today. It's all good as you are so busy. I understand. I'm glad you texted him. I've been the mediator in phone conversations quite a bit with people, and usually I just say he has his phone. He hasn't really not had his phone, but how he feels dictates if he picks up his phone and texts or even wants to have a phone call. So when you have open heart surgery and your chest cavity has been cut open and cut into two, and someone has handled your heart and fixed the veins in your heart, right? You on the repair side might not be able to talk, if at all, just because of the strain your body goes through just to have a conversation. You don't realize all the breathing you do. You're just watching me talk and breathe, and all of the body movements you're doing when you're talking, just talking alone. So talking, I remember, and then there's a cough because phlegm. Hey, pastel, pastel. There's a phlegm that is, hold on, sit down. I'm going to do a treat trick. Sit, stay there. There's a phlegm that builds up in your coughing too. That exactly. See, Miss Saki doesn't like all the wild stuff. There's a phlegm that builds up when you're in surgery like that. No, ma'am, sit down. There's a phlegm that builds up, and dad coughs. It sounds like a very dry cough, but really it's when he sleeps that everything breaks up in his chest and his lungs. And hi, Frederick. Hi, Aladdin. And when that phlegm builds up and he wakes up, he takes all day to kind of cough it out. And then, look at her, she's just enjoying this massage. Pastel, you need to calm down, ma'am. Calm down. Sit down right now. Sit down. You need some exercise, what you need. So, dad is not talking a lot, a little bit more than a week ago, but he's not talking so he used to, so knowledgeable. He's not talking as much as he would have before the heart surgery. And what did you say? So much knowledge. Ah, thank you, Frederick. I appreciate you. What's up, X-Ray? We're talking about medical stuff. Are you an X-ray person? Heart-lung connection. Coughing is draining. I see. And Miss Yatsu is a retired nurse. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Be sure you hit that sub so we can see you again. We are going to be trying to, I say trying because if my dad has an emergency, I might not be live, but I'll try my best to be consistent for the next 30 days. And if you love it, you can donate at myfavoritegroomer.com/donate. That helps us directly. Or you can donate right here on YouTube if you're happy with the content. That helps us buy dog food for the rescue dogs. Let's go. We got Miss Saki here if you're new, and we got Miss Pastel over here, and then Brownie is chilling. Miss Pastel has you got your tail wagging and you're happy and everything, and you want to hang out. If she comes around the corner over here, I'll show you her. She's right here being on the camera. Oh, Marcia says I'm not a mod anymore. I see that. But you do a great job saying hello to everybody. Miss Saki's really enjoying this body rub, huh? Frederick says, so 30 days, so cool. Will be great to see you daily. I hope so. Maybe it helps each and every one of you to have something consistent. It's usually around this time, usually right about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Miss Saki. And one day, like many of the other dogs that we've had to say goodbye to, and people in my life that we've said goodbye to together, one day Miss Saki might pass away. So this is great opportunity to see her and love her and just have her here so we can always look back. And your tongue, girlfriend, can you put your tongue in your mouth so it doesn't get too dry? And I met a lady, I groomed her dog, and her dog's tongue stuck out really far. And it was getting really dry. And sometimes it's irreversible. But check it out. If you have irreversible damage, it doesn't hurt to still add some coconut oil onto the tongue so it doesn't become like crusty. I have seen senior, super senior dogs and cats with their ears, their sharp pointed ears, like here, and they get so dry and crusty that they'll crack off. So I believe that that too can happen to the tongue. I don't own a dog except for her now that's had this tongue hanging out for a while, but I'm good about pushing it back in. And I wouldn't go outside and have super dirty hands and come in and push her tongue in. No, I'd wash my hands first. But since I'm touching her body and she licks her body, I'm touching her body. And so I kind of touched her tongue to go in, right? But if it was cracking or something less juicy, how she's got some saliva here. If it was real dry because it's so long outside the body, I do recommend that you put some coconut oil on there. Now, coconut oil because they might lick it until it's off anyway, but at least it'll give it some lubrication instead of petroleum jelly or like olive oil. When I was leaving, I told the client that, and the client was like, I've never thought about that. Thank you so much for telling me that. And her dog's 13. So it was really good to see that she appreciated the advice. Tammy, this little baby is 15, 16, or 17. She's a little rescue. You 16 or 17? You can't be 18, but I think you're 15, 16, or 17 years old. Baby girl. This is Miss Saki, and I've had her since she was 6 months old, but I got her from someone else. So I kind of do a range of age because you never know when, if everything was factual when you got her. You know what I mean? Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. Hi, Sheila. Did you see a Sheila as well, Marcia? Yeah, Pookie, we've been missing you on both channels, actually. This little girl should be a Chihuahua Shih Tzu. I never did do a DNA test on her. Right, Miss Becky? Okay. You want to go rest? Did you guys hear that? Can you still hear me? What's up, Dusty? Did you guys hear about this public safety alert crash? I've never had a crash. Are you guys still there? Did you guys hear the did you guys hear that? The beeping and all that? Did you hear that? I've never had a public safety crash announcement. Man, it must have been huge. Can someone go look it up and come back and tell me what happened? It's right here in Texas on Interstate Highway 20. Major crash. Wow, I've never had it. Have you guys ever had one of those on your phone? All right, I'm gonna bring you over here, Miss Sakia. Let's let her rest since she's the old gal. All righty. Come on, go over there. Oh, that was you for sure. All right, let me see what you guys are saying here. We got a few more minutes here and we're gonna let you go. But did you guys see that custom? Did you guys hear it come through the camera at all? Hmm. Okay, yeah. So I got the Hi Sheila part and we saw Sarah. Dusty joined us. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe so we can see you again. We're going to try to be live every single night for 30 minutes for the next 30 days for my birthday month for you and for me so we can make sure we stay in touch. The cat boba tea. I'm building a giant cat cage for my cat because my dog keeps eating his litter and poo. So I'm basically giving my cat a special condo away from the dog. LOL. But he chases the dog and the dog chases him. Can I just say, you can put the cat litter somewhere high, at least higher than where the dog can get to. And you can also, how big is the dog? So you can also just build a container for the cat litter. So the cat has a door. And it doesn't have to be just as big as the cat litter. The door could be small for the cat, like because cats can fit in a small little box. So you build a big box, just a cat litter box. You can even order them. You build a decent sized cat litter box, and then inside is the litter, but it's kind of far back, but big enough, either one or two trays, but then enough room to where you can even put if you built it yourself, you could do the front and laminate, right? And cut a square. And so it's laminate like the cat can see out. And the cat goes through the small little square to get in this little cat litter box area, but the dog can only sniff and he can't get in there, and the top opens up so you can scoop the cat litter. You could do that instead of building this whole condo. But if you ever had to contain the cat for any other reasons and you had a condo built, recommend, hear me out. I would recommend, if you're going to go all out and build something for your cat, I wish somebody would have told me this. Make sure it can go on wheels, put wheels on build it and then slide it sideways and put wheels on the bottom. And then before you build it, measure the height and the width and make sure it can fit through all of the door jambs in your house. So you can roll it around depending on what's going on. So I'm not sure how big your house is, but that way you can roll it outside, make sure it fits through your front door, and you can roll it outside. It fits the top and the bottom without taking the wheels off, and put the wheels that have brakes. And you can get those at Harbor Freight for pretty cheap. And if you go to Harbor Freight and look at the wheels, they have 100 different sizes there that you can't just touch and feel at Amazon with wheels. But if you can roll the cat condo around, you can roll it as long as it has a latch door and the cat, like a lock on it. The cat can't open the latch and get out, but you can roll it outside now for like outside days. And you can also sell it later. So hopefully those tips will help you build something that's not a waste of time just for the moment, but also you can sell later, roll around depending on who comes to your house, like someone with allergies. And you don't get stuck with like, man, I can't move it because it's so heavy and I can't move it by myself. So when you get done building it, put some wheels on it. All right, anyways, that's how much common sense I have. So if you ever have any ideas, let me know before you build something. I'll help you out. I'm serious, you know. Pookie Puppy says I've been going through a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry you're going through a lot. I'm here. I've always been here. You know, just let me know what you need and I'll help you out. And I know you have a son. Your son hasn't moved to Hawaii or hasn't moved to Nevada yet, but if you need something, I got you, you know, as best as I can. Doug says, can now. I can hear you now. So what was happening was I got a yellow alert. Like when a child is abducted, I got a yellow alert that shut everything down to let me know about a car accident. And that's why I was like, have you guys seen a car accident alert like that? I haven't. Like, whoa, you know, what? Crazy. MP. Okay, so thanks for letting me know. So when it was going on, you guys didn't hear the beeping at all, you know, so that's weird. It was loud. 14 car pile up near Wickett, Texas. 14 cars. Wow, 14 car accident. That's why they're like, they're letting people know so they don't keep coming. It went silent, and then your voice came back. Thank you, Marsha, for letting me know. What part of Texas are you in? I'm in Denton, Texas. Tammy, you're just north of me. I'm in Fort Worth. Hi, Tammy. Welcome to my channel. We don't have very many Texans here, right, you guys? You can name where you're from and stuff, but I got Nevada in the live chat, Mississippi. I like to say Mississippi. Who else do we have here? Doug from Pennsylvania. Hannah, of course, I don't remember where you're from, Hannah. Ohio? Help us out. Marsha, again, why it won't stick, I don't know. Marsha, are you from yeah, help us out, Marsha. Why can't I remember some of these things? That's why I like to write it down. Good to see you, Hannah. Thanks for coming out. You're welcome, Pookie. Can you show a cat, please? Oh, I don't have a cat, Dusty. I did, and the cat found a home. Got adopted. Dusty likes cats. Cool. I wish I had one to show you, but my dogs would not probably tolerate one now. They got pretty big. The rescue dogs got pretty big. And they're finicky and picky. Hannah says East Coast, Canada. New York. Yeah, not Yahtzee was from New York. That's true. Yahtzee in New York. Illinois. Why can't I remember that, Marcia? I'm gonna walk around all day tomorrow talking about Marcia, Illinois. Marcia, Illinois. Marcia's from Illinois. Marcia says, I do have cat videos, and yes, I do. This is my favorite animal. I hear you. Go look up My Favorite Groomer cat and see all the cat videos I've done. Man, they are the wildest. Grooming a matted cat. You can't even say they're aggressive because a cat is a cat. There are meaner cats. There are mean cats, meaner cats, and non mean cats. But all in all, a cat doesn't like something, they're always going to swipe or try to attack. So you can't really say, like, that's an aggressive cat. No, they're all like that. You know, they're all going to like bite you. But I've groomed some matted cats, and doing that makes them so mad in most cases. And it is some of the hardest grooming I've ever done. Most dangerous grooming is with a cat. And it is also dangerous because it's the most harmful to your body if you get swiped, cut, or bit, because the bacteria and germs that are natural to a cat can really kill us. And it could affect us to where we have to amputate a limb if you get bit in the wrong place. Now, that's the same with dogs. But most of the time, with the aggressive dog owners that I have helped, they've let me know, and I've seen it with my own two eyes, is that you'll have a very senior owner and a senior mean aggressive dog, and that dog bites a senior owner above the age of, say, in my experience with my clients, their dog will bite them. Anybody that gets bit that's over 68 usually ends up being in the hospital fighting for their life. And that's the stories they'll tell me about. So it's kind of crazy, but you don't want to get bit, you know, at all. But by a cat, that's bad. It's bad for us. It doesn't coincide with our body, you know. Well, here's our check-in for the night. So I love you all. Thanks so much for coming by. Be sure you hit that sub before I lose you right now when sign off. But we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night. And just so you know, some good news with Bubba. Yesterday he did 100 feet on the walker, and today he did 120 feet. I say that 120 steps, I think. I got to get that right. 120 steps. Yesterday he did 100 steps. So this is much improvement and a little bit more improvement every single day. And today when I got to the rehab center and saw my dad, what he was wearing was his shorts and an Air Force t-shirt. And I'll be I'll be saying what is going on? Now he's putting clothes on, which is so cool. So today I said, "Well, Dad, like, do you not want a button-up shirt?" And he's like, he's real stubborn. And he's gonna watch this later, maybe. So he's real stubborn. He's like, "No, no, no, I don't want a button-up shirt. I want an Air Force shirt." I said, "Well, I thought you were supposed to like put your hands over your head." And he goes, "No, they taught me, the shirt on your head and then bring your arms in like this, not up over your head at all." Because remember, he had open heart surgery. So totally wearing clothes, his belt, his wallet, his phone, everything is like all his stuff's on. And I was like, "Wow, Dad, you got all your clothes on today." And then late today, he texted me, "Hey, Didi, when you come tomorrow, can you bring 3 pairs of Air Force shirts? And can you bring my pajamas, my long, comfortable pajamas?" And I said, "Yes, Dad, I could definitely do that for you." So it's been 2 weeks or more where my dad has been in a hospital gown, even in rehab, and he's finally put clothes on today, so go Bubba, yay! Hey, I went to get his pajamas, and the one I gave him, the long dress, he has it hanging there to wear on a regular. You guys wanna order him pajamas, you know how to get it to me, it's in the description of the video, and make sure you send a gift. He probably needs a size large if you order something long and saggy and baggy like a girl's dress. Hey, if you order him something, I will definitely give it to him, and I'm wondering, ever since we started doing the lives, he may not be able to have the energy to sit here and hold his phone and be present, and he also takes some pain meds at night to help him, feel it's really hard on the body. He'll take some pain medicines at night, and then first thing in the morning, take a little bit of pain medicine to get through the 1 hour and a half rehab, right? And so when I visit him and it's 6 or 7 p.m., I do notice like maybe it's okay to just let him rest because he looks tired. He looks wore out a little bit, like you had a really hard workout. But going live every night, I gotta say, every time I come out here to tell you the update, he's getting better and better. You know what I mean? Whereas I wasn't going live. And so I think the motivation is definitely you guys and me, all of us together here, kind of talking about it and rooting for him. I think he's doing it. He's not saying it, but it naturally has come together like that. So it does make you wonder if going live is really helping him. And that's kind of I was like, "Dad, you know what I think I'm gonna do is like, because I miss my fans and my friends here. And also I'm so busy, but I just gotta make something work. So let me go live every night. And what I'll do is I won't try to do 2 visits a day here. I'll just do because it's a little far. It's going there and coming back, and then going there and coming back, and then trying to do all this other stuff in between. And I said, what I could do is touch base with you on the live, and that'll help me with getting the content with YouTube, but also seeing my fans because we used to go live all the time. And after, like I said, Faith passed, I didn't really want to do anything that I didn't want to do anymore. I just wanted to like miss Faith by myself, just miss her, and cry and miss her for weeks and weeks. And then now that we're here, it's like, why don't I use that second option to go live with y'all and we can, throw some good positive vibes towards Bubba. And before you know it, tomorrow he'll be doing 120. You want to say 200 steps? He'll be doing 200 steps tomorrow. All right, Bubba, you got this. And we could not live without prayers. I can tell you that. And so each time you need a prayer, And each time you pray for me, each time you pray for us, it really works. It really does. We prayed so hard for Faith, and I think one of my major prayers to God all the time was just don't let her suffer. And the minute that she couldn't, it didn't drag on. She was up walking around. She was up walking around. The minute she couldn't get up and walk around, she didn't. To me, there wasn't suffering. It just went from I'm walking around at 2 o'clock in the morning. We were walking around, and at 7 a.m., she didn't get up. It was just like that. We were live, her walking around doing her thing. And at 7 a.m., she didn't get up. So those prayers still helped her not to suffer, not to keep going every day just because I wanted her to be here, but her body had ended up having definitely had cancer in it, in her organs. And we felt it when she had passed. We felt around. So even though we pray, it doesn't mean that that person or that animal doesn't go to Jesus. It just means, sometimes we get delivery of just no suffering. All right, I can talk all night about that. The cat Boba T says, "That's awesome. I can't wait. I can wait to hear the important improvement the next update you give because that's genuinely amazing after heart surgery." Absolutely. You might have to do a call. I will soon. I have a lot of skits actually, but I'm exhausted, so they're coming. Having something to look forward to is very helpful, Hannah says. And Marcia says his ribs and muscles have been pulled during surgery. Absolutely. That's it. Tons of stuff was happening. I kind of envision it every single night. I think about it. It's like little do you know like what was happening when you were full on open cage, what this was pulled there, that was moved there. You got all this phlegm now. You're trying to get back. Your whole body's been laying for weeks and of course you're just starting over. Nikki, we miss you too. I know your spouse just went through open heart surgery. We're thinking about you and we're waiting for you to get back here. MJ, we love you and we're so grateful. We prayed so hard for MJ as well. And look, she survived open heart surgery as well. So I gotta get a friend of mine said, Colorado said, get my Bubba and MJ on the phone together. And so they can talk about, what's going on because they've both been going through it. I'm kind of oh, I don't really understand that, but I did read it. What's up, Angel? Thank you so much for being here, everybody. And we will be seeing you tomorrow night. Thanks for everything. We couldn't do it without you. So check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. And if you have $1 to send to the dogs, you can donate at myfavoritegroomer.com/donate. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye. So good to see you all.